Hey! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another RetroFix video. It's a PlayStation 2 Slim. It needs a laser. I need to do something. Let's get it on. Here's the serial number. If your serial number matches this PS2 Slim, give a comment down below and win a prize. iFixit Toolkit. That's what I like to use. How about you? Comment down below. Flip this guy over. Our first driver of the night, a flathead screwdriver. That's right, flathead screwdriver. Here we go. And now we're going to take our zero-sized Phillips screwdriver bit and unscrew the shell. All of these screws must go, says I. It is kind of dirty in here. Lots of hair and dirt. Oh, hey, look, a laser. PVR 802W. Well, I got one of those. Here's a bigger size Phillips to make your day. And that's all that holds it in to the bottom shell. Move that to the side and look at here. We have a broken shell. There's the piece. We'll glue that together later. Stay tuned. I'm going to remove this little plastic power button as I'm going to wash this shell and I don't want it to get lost. A little dish soap and your roommate's favorite toothbrush, and we'll get started. What your roommate don't know won't hurt them. No, I'm just kidding. It's not my roommate's. It's my mom's. Now we're going to blow off all that water, because who needs a bunch of water all over their PS2? Nobody. Nobody, that's who. Here's our power button, and we're going to remove it. You just pull it out. There's no clips or nothing holding it in. Just pull it out. We're going to use our air compressor and get rid of all this junk in the PS2. The PSI is set at about 65, maybe. You can go all the way to 80, just short bursts, move it around, don't concentrate in one area too long. Now we're going to unscrew the metal clips holding our rod in place. The rod is where the lens travels up and down. And there's little plastic pieces underneath, so be very careful. Both sides have a little plastic piece. Don't lose those. Be very careful. Now we're going to pull the rod out. Oh yeah. As you flip the laser over, you will see hidden underneath a clip socket. Take your thumbnail that you grew out just for this socket and unclip it. Pull the hairy ribbon cable out. Gross. There she is. The worm drive is what makes the laser go up and down, so we're going to give that a good cleaning and along with the other side. Hey, look, our laser lens. Let's take a look. Ho-ho! Well, would you look at that? It's a PVR 802W. Hey, look at here. That's an anti-shock solder blob. We gotta get rid of that or else the thing won't work. Let's take our soldering iron and our desoldering braid or wick, and we'll just melt that off into the braid. And there she is. All the 3 points there are all clear. Good. And hey, tin the tip of your iron when you're done with it. Alright? Come on. Don't be a savage. Oh, that's racist. Don't be a butthead. Here's our little worm drive grabber. We removed it from the other laser, and we're going to put it on this new laser. Here's our electronic insulation compound. Now, this has been working for me for like a couple years, but there are better things out there. So you can always use whatever you want. This is what I got. And this is what I'm using. And I'm going to grease it up, baby. Now what we're going to do is take our fat fingers and we're going to plug our ribbon cable back into a socket of a different laser. And there we are. Now just slide that rod right through that hole all the way. Now we put our little metal grabber on. I don't know what it's called, but screw that back in, hold that rod in place. I also made sure my plastic pieces were still in their spot. Sometimes I like to just get up and walk away, you know what I mean? They're just boop, they're gone. Now we cover the shot with our hand, and we're going to put some more electronic grease here on this side now, as I forgot to do that earlier. Oh hey, we gotta fix this guy. A little super glue never hurt anybody. So I'm gonna get my piece all nice and super glued. Now you can't really see any of this because I covered it up with my hand, but I fit it right where it needs to go, and it has super glue all along the edges. Then I put a little bit more super glue in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then the secret ingredient, my mother's cocaine. You just sprinkle that all up in there, and that super glue hardens so fast your head will be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like, ew. And then put our power switch back in its little slot, plug it in, just plugs right on in. And there we go. While we're here, let's test. If your discs spin for a good while, you know, you can test it for a while. If they spin really good, you're likely good. Now you're going to want to test all the disc varieties, your PlayStation 1s, your blue backs, and your silver backs. You got to test them all, because sometimes the laser lens don't like one. I don't know why, I don't know where, I don't know when, but it just won't like it. So you're going to have to test them all to make sure, you know what I'm saying? As you can see here, there's a ring on this disc, and what that's from is a laser lens ribbon cable sometimes loses its little memory of where it sits, and it rides high and will scratch your disc. So be careful of that, and that's all. A whole nother video on how to retrain a laser lens ribbon cable. Then we're going to put our power button back in its top shell and put the lid back on. Be careful of that power button, like I always said. And clip. Alright. Now everything looks good around the shell. Everything's sitting where it needs to be. And we're going to put these screws to it. And then we're going to cover them up. Cover the evidence of the screw job. And now, I like to finally test everything. And everything's good. So thank you, everybody, for making it this far in the video. Good luck with your PlayStation 2.
Oh, why so long?
I'll tell you why. Because Larbot, the pirate here, can't concentrate on the game for more than 2 minutes at a time.